I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Joey Slye.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11. That's
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Donnelly. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 3. Joey Slye to kick
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Prime. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
knocked loose, fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the ball's out, full near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Hunt. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On the play, brings up 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, and it's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Swindle is running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's Murray from midfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Back to throw it. Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pick up on the play. And a Panther 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Donnelly. They'll roll him out right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
On play action, it's Murray. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Joey Johnny Sly to kick off for Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Tonight's final.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. Calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and tiny shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.